Today I'd like to bring your attention to something that the prepper and survival books and videos tend to overlook, and that would be thermometers, essentially oral thermometers. Today's most households have the digital thermometers, which are quick and convenient, but they can and do fail. They also require batteries and some require protective sleeves. This is just one example of the simplest digital thermometer. It only takes 60 seconds to read the temperature and it beeps when done. Here's another type of thermometer. It's by Exergen. It's a temporal scanner, or in other words, a close contact infrared thermometer. They usually operate on 9-volt batteries, but they are susceptible to damage from being dropped, etc. Now you can go out and buy a non-contact infrared thermometer that looks like it belongs in a clinic because it's colored light blue and white, or pink and white, or a combination thereof. But instead of spending another $40, I decided to use my industrial infrared thermometer. Just be careful not to use the laser pointer feature around a person's eyes. All of these thermometers are great, and there are plenty of other digital options available that I'm not going to discuss. But all of these thermometers will be worthless after an EMP electromagnetic pulse or after an SHTF situation. That's why I wanted to present this video on some old school thermometers. Now, when I grew up, my parents had the old oral mercury thermometers. They worked great, but they could break and they used mercury. I have an antique doctor's thermometer that is encased in an aluminum holder. And it used to be pinned to the doctor's shirt or the nurse's shirt. It still works great, but for safety reasons, I would recommend using a protective sleeve over it when used, or using a different type of thermometer. Now these are tougher to use. You have to see it in just right light. And you can see the 98.6 has a little arrow marked on it. And you can see this has got mercury in it, but it stays in the sleeve. Very handy to put in a backpack when you go camping or your bug out bag. That's an antique. Now, the new style of environmentally friendly oral thermometers do not contain mercury, but they are not as easy to keep in place under the tongue, especially when it takes 3 minutes to get the reading, and the upper part of the thermometer is about a ½ inch in diameter. This particular thermometer is made by Geratherm and is sold at most retailers for as low as $5 and as high as $15. As you can see, the old thermometer had this size all the way up to the very top, but this one, I suppose for ease of reading, they made it larger. But if you have children or anything like that, or somebody that has a problem holding on to it, you'll probably want to hang on to the top. It is really difficult. I've tried this thermometer and it's not very convenient or easy. It looks like it's mercury down here, but it's not. I'm pretty sure this is just a coating to make it look old school, but they're using like an alcohol base inside of it. It doesn't say on the packaging what it is, but that's what I would assume is in there is alcohol. I highly recommend getting one of these non-digital thermometers so that you are prepared for everything. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Please like, subscribe, and share. Have a good day.